Welcome to the Oracle Netsuite Open 2022. This is the 10th edition of the Oracle Netsuite Open. I wanted to take you inside for a sneak peek of the venue and all the secret spots that you don't see on TV. So come inside. Okay. So as a viewer, you're going to come in here, you're going to enter there, you're going to come around here, those with the tickets of course, and we've got a little bit of a venue here for drinks and snacks and everything else like that. And then you're going to buy some fantastic Dunlop merchandise. The big VIPs over here, they get to go to the Champions Club. You can see it in the distance. I shall not be going in there, but people are allowed. And it's fun in the evening. The players after they're playing, they're coming out here, they're signing the autographs, they're going to sit here. Winners obviously are more than happy to do it. Sometimes the runners-up do it, but you know, it depends on the mood. Fun fact or fun addition to this tournament is that when you see the draw here, we're going to come around here. It's like when you're at primary school and you get to put a star up on the wall. You get to put, so you win the match, this is a sticker. So Mason Hishon comes over, wins the match, comes over, he puts his own sticker up on the wall so he can be nice and proud of himself for winning that match. So you'll see good finals coming up, our quarterfinals later on, and semis of course tomorrow. Now we're going to wind around and go to where the operations of everything happens. So come with me. So this is the bones of it. This is where myself and Simon are commentating this week. It's where all the fantastic guys of PSA SQUASHTV are. We've got production, we've got sound, we've got social media. Everyone, all of us are going to be here. We've got a nice big space, but you can see that we're quite close together because we do like each other. Over here, we're going to make you see this beautiful building. It's got all the natural light too and natural fixtures of what is a fantastic building. It's Pier 70, it's called, in building 2012. So in this area here, we're going to come into the player services area. This is where the players warm up. And I guess in contrast to last time, the last edition, we were outside and we would have had a or the players at least would have had a very small space in which to warm up. You'll see, this is expansive. There's a bike here. I'm not entirely sure whose the bike is, and I don't know if any players are using it to warm up, but they might be. But I think as a player, you want the space because you're doing all your fast feet stuff, and I think that's a really welcome addition to the event this year. You got your little yoga mats. One of the players has just lost, so they've left their stuff there. Hopefully they'll come back and get it. Come with me, come with me, come with me. Physio room and places over there, and we're going to take you through this way towards the court. So this is obviously where the real magic happens. See the beautiful original staircase of this building. It's quite a fascinating history, more of which we'll get to in just a minute. But we've got, it's nice, the nice red rust, and obviously the Golden Gate of San Francisco. It's kind of in keeping with that color. But over here, got a little map of the building. So 19th, 20th century, building 12 of Pier 70. Pier 70 was the Union Ironworks district, part of this big ironworks district, and it was a forerunner and kind of a way to, they modernized shipping, which is interesting because San Francisco is so renowned for kind of modernizing everything that comes its way, and now it's tech. Back in the day it was shipping. So building 12 was called a plate shop, and that was responsible for laying the foundations of shipping hulls. So we go from there, a little bit of history of the building, to the players. Now we're into the heat of it. You see the spectators, they'll be all up there. The players, this is where they hang out in between games. Now, of course, you'll notice 2 seats because they get to have a coach with them this time. The interesting thing, I think, here is that there is about 8 feet between the players. So if you have good hearing, you might be able to figure out the strategy of your opponent. You might also be pretty focused on your own game, but anyway. And this is the money thing. Listen to this. So this is quite interesting. These are things called, well, the company is called Fat Sack, okay? So bear with me. Right, filled with water, but let me tell you why. This is aluminium. The players might feel a little bit taller in this tournament, and they are, because they are 2 inches off the ground. So this aluminium, it's like an aluminium raft. It's going all the way underneath the court, and it's coming 2 feet outside the court. So the players are sitting on that. Now, we don't want the players to float away, obviously, so we are going to put some water to weigh this aluminium raft down. And there's 20 of these sacks around the court. There's 4,800 pounds of water inside them to ensure that our precious players do not float away. Why is all this happening? Is it just a gimmick, you ask? No, it is not. It is because San Francisco is very prone to earthquakes. The most recent significant one was in 1989. Big one in 1906, and it was devastating. So every event has to rate their the structure of what they're building by a seismic rating. Zone 1 is very, very light. Zone 4 is it's an area that would be a structure that would be very prone to swaying in an earthquake. We had a seismic rating of 1.2, which is why we had to put all of this in place for the safety of the players, so that we don't topple over or float away. And when was the last earthquake in San Francisco, you might ask? Well, it was today at 10:39 a.m. A 0.4 magnitude was registered somewhere out in the East Bay. So it's good to be diligent. Anyway, right, we're at the last bit. This is the court. This is where these players are training 6 days a week, X amount of hours a day. The only reason they're doing it is to open this door and walk inside and play the game of their life. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to tread softly because I don't want to wreck the floor. But I'm excited for all the players that are coming to play. I hope they fulfill their potential, and I'm excited for you to come watch.